Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Woo-hoo! Oh, yeah. Monday, baby. June 5th. The 5th of June. Halfway, almost halfway. I don't know how you count your year. I guess the end of June is the real halfway mark. 6 months down, 6 to go. However, once it hits June, half the year is pretty much up for me. Especially because once December hits, it's usually all about Christmas and college hoops, man. Not much going on. You pay your bills last week of November for the last time of the year, and then it's just all about getting some presents and some. Why am I talking about Christmas? This is Chicky. Great show for you guys today. It is Monday, baby. All that means is a beautiful week ahead. Amazing week in sports. Weekend in sports. 2 games down in the NBA Finals. Tied up. Uno. They go back to Miami for Wednesday. I will touch on that series a little bit. We'll probably spend a lot more time on it Wednesday or tomorrow. Today, gonna spend a lot of time talking college baseball regionals, baby. Some exciting stuff going on in there. Got a lot of bullet points written out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more spots to fill today. By the end of the day, these spots will be filled. Even if some of these teams have to play a double header due to rain delays. We'll touch on that in-depthly. Definitely, we'll touch on college baseball, all things going on with that junk. No, it's been a very exciting weekend, man. I've caught a few games. The thing that sucks is all the games I wanted to watch got rained out. Like I said, I'll touch on all of that. Got some MLB stuff I also want to touch on. Took some wild futures this morning. I don't know if they're good bets or if I was just bored for an hour. Waiting to do the show. Anyway, this is Captain by a Hook with the red beard. It's Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on a beautiful Monday, June 5th. I plead the 5th. For all my Dave Chappelle fans that's old enough to remember, I plead the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. I don't know where to start. The first thing I have written on my paper is that the Padres and the Mariners stink. Mariners getting swept over the weekend. Made a ton of money betting the Rangers this weekend. Had plus money on the run line. Got them again today. I was about to say I'll give all my bets out at the end of the show. I do have about 6 bets on the list today. 7 or 8 actually, if you count some college baseball stuff. I got rocking and rolling. Padres, man, absolutely stink. Lose to the Cubs yesterday. I think that series is 2-1. I think the Cubs-Padres rubber match tonight. Not really a rubber match. Cubs win. They win. Padres win. They tie it up. Excuse my French on the rubber match lingo. But, man, jumping over in this baseball stuff, Rays still hot. The Rays still hot. They won 2 in a row against the Red Sox. Toronto on a 4-game winning streak. Hopefully that ends today. Talk about that a little later as well. The one team I do want to talk about that maybe this is a lot of bias, but I think these Chicago White Sox are heating up. I know, I know. It's only the Tigers that they swept. I know. It wasn't like they did it in pretty fashion either. I know. However, I did take a long shot bet, two long shot bets on the White Sox this morning. I think they are heating up at the right time. I mean, really, they're just one trade, two trades. The lineup, I don't know, man. I could sit here and try to sell you on these White Sox all day. I've been talking Cardinals all year, so I get it. This guy doesn't know anything. But plus 1,700 I took on the White Sox to win the division this morning. Part of it is that the White Sox, I think, are heating up. I think they're in a good spot to make a nice run at this division. They're only 5.5 games back from the Twins, who only 2 games over 500. I don't believe in the Twins. I don't believe in anybody in this division. That's part of the reason, in my reasoning. It's not like, oh, the White Sox are super hot. They're going to win 50 out of the next 70. I think they're going to get hot, and I think they're going to end up better than 500 at the end of the year. But I also think the rest of this division is kind of playing above their potential. I think the rest of this division is going to start trending downward. You got teams like the Tigers, Cleveland Guardians, and the Minnesota Twins all above the White Sox, but only 5.5 games back. I definitely can see the White Sox overcoming this deficit, especially with some of the lingering problems as far as injuries and stuff that's been going on with the rest of this division. The Twins, man, it's hard for them to keep Correa and Buxton on the field. Guardians look like a shell of their team last season. I mean, they made some ridiculous trades over the offseason. They downgraded, if you ask me. Don't know what's going on in Cleveland. And then Detroit. Seriously. The Tigers. Ain't nobody worried about the stinking Tigers. I think the White Sox really do have a chance to make a run at it. Of course, they play the Yankees starting tomorrow, so I believe. Click this button real quick. Yeah, White Sox are 2-11 against AL East teams, so that's actually been. Sorry, I'm not laughing at what I'm saying. I'm laughing at what I'm saying. 2-11 against American League East teams. That's been their biggest problem. If they're just 500 against them, they're up towards the top of this division. Probably be somewhere around 30-31, which would be in second place, a game and a half back from the Twins. So once they got to stop seeing the American League East, I think this team's going to go on a little run here. See what else has been going on in MLB. The Braves and the D-backs. That was a pretty series to watch over the weekend. Every game, either team could have won it going into the 8th. Especially yesterday's game. Grand slam in the top of the 9th to give the Braves the victory and the series win. When Zach Gallen's on the mound, you want to win those, but you can't win them all. He didn't get the loss. Loss was put on the bullpen, which is the most glaring problem this team has. I'm talking about the D-backs. They need to shore up that bullpen. Through the first 6 innings every game, they're probably undefeated. That bullpen stinks. Also, Mariners stink. I can't say the Mariners stink enough this season. I do not think they're going to go on a run like all the Mariners fans are waiting for. Well, just wait. All right, man? Just wait, dude. Okay? We won 14 straight last year going into the All-Star break. Just wait. Don't think that's going to happen this year. I think you're waiting on a fairy and Santa Claus to come to your house if you believe the Mariners have a chance to really make a run at anything this season. I think they'll be lucky to make a wild card. I bet money they don't make a wild card. How about that? American League is just pretty stacked, man. Especially with the American League East and doing what it's doing. I feel like the only wild card spot that's open would be up to the Astros or Rangers to take. I don't think there'll be any wild card teams out of the Central. Um, they all could come out of the East, honestly. You're talking about American League playoff picture. Still only 60 games into the season. Long way to go. Could be wrong, could be right. You never know what you never know. The New York Metropolitans, losers of 3 straight, getting swept by the Blue Jays after they swept the Phillies. Tried to talk some noise about them after they swept the Phillies, and I slapped somebody for it. I said, shut the hell up. These Mets ain't nothing. Ain't never gonna beat nothing. Sad situation going on in the Queens, baby, of New York. Heartbreaking for a guy like myself. But enough of that. They will be taking on the Braves starting tomorrow, who, as I just said, took a series over the D-backs this weekend. Dodgers Yankees also had a series this weekend. It wasn't the best games to watch. It was a great series though overall. Dodgers blow them out game 1, close game 2, and then the Yankees going into the 7th or 8th yesterday was 1-1. Contemplated taking the Yankees plus money at that time. Didn't do it. They ended up winning 4-1, I believe, putting up 3 runs in the last 2 innings. Didn't see how they did it. I was watching Denver blow a 4th quarter lead to the Heat in game 2. Pirates, baby. Those Pittsburgh Pirates. Every time I think they're going to go away, they come swimming back. 5 straight the Pirates have won. Half a game back from the Brewers to take the NL Central lead right now. The NL, man, it's going to be an interesting race come August and September for those wild card spots and the divisions, I believe. I think the East is pretty much locked up with the Braves. Central, however, I think any one of these teams can win it. I still think the Cardinals have a chance. Slap me, please. Reds, I don't know. Cubs, well, at least against the Padres, they look like they have a chance. But again, the Padres stink. Baseball's a beautiful sport because it's not really about paying people. It's about paying the right people. We see it with the Mets, I just mentioned. We see it with the Padres. They literally have a video game-like roster built. Like if you gave a 13-year-old a controller and 3 hours on MLB The Show in franchise mode, these are the kind of lineups he would be creating. And then he'd simulate the whole season and be like, how come we didn't make the playoffs? I mean, this game, that doesn't make any sense. I got Bogarts, I got Soto, I got Tatis, Machado. What the heck is going on? Hey, look at teams like the Orioles and the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's how you build a team the right way. Even the Diamondbacks. Nothing but farm system youth. 5 years of tanking and trades to get a farm system like that. Hats off to the Diamondbacks, as the Sixers call it, the process, which the Sixers never completed. I mean, their process was literally bust. And Embiid's pretty good. Bust. Let's get Harden. Let's trade for Harden. Get him down here. This draft thing, tanking in the draft is not working. Still didn't work. Sixers stink. I told you that's the word for June. Then I'll go back to calling everybody big trash can juice, garbage bag water. And the Rangers, man. How can I talk about the MLB without talking about the Rangers? 8-2 over their last 10 winners of 3 straight. Start a series with the Cardinals today. Perez is on the mound tonight. I will be slapping the Rangers on the run line. I'll give out the rest of my bets, of course, at the end of the show, as always. 60 games in, man. I'm loving this MLB season. I feel like anything can happen, yet I also feel like Dodgers, Braves, Astros, Rangers, Rays, I guess. Yankees, though, I don't know. This whole AL East is bananas. Everybody's got a winning record in the American League East, so it's exciting, man. This baseball season. Now let's jump over to what you all been waiting for, ain't it? What people paid paper for, ain't it? College baseball regionals. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. I got a few bets for you today. I'll get to those in a second for the college baseball. But I wanted to talk about these rain delays. I feel like they tarnished the weekend. Yesterday, a few back-to-backs, double headers, if you will. Teams having to play 2 games yesterday because of the Saturday rainouts. It just felt unfair, ingenuine, if you will. Take a look at this bracket. However, a lot of the big dogs get knocked out early. Big dogs sent home. A few of them at home, man. You got teams like Vanderbilt, who a lot of people had winning the whole thing. A lot of people had them as the best team in this regionals going into it. Oklahoma State, another good team that got kicked out at home. Auburn, Clemson, and Miami. All big name schools, all big time programs getting sent home and sent home early. Teams that have already put their place into the super regional. You got Wake Forest. That was kind of a no-brainer. They'll be taking on Alabama, baby. Alabama, Wake Forest. That is some good stuff right there. Can't wait for that super regional series to start. South Carolina coming out of the Columbia. South Carolina, one of the home teams that took care of business. I had Campbell in that region coming out, so that was a loss for me there. However, a few good wins. Scroll down a little bit. I did have Texas coming out of Miami's region, plus 165. Cashed that ticket in beautifully. Virginia, minus 118. I gave that out last week also to win the region. They came out without a scratch. And then you got teams like Oral Roberts, who I don't know if anybody expected them. I was on Dallas Baptist or Oklahoma State in this one. So 2 losses to the head. Beep, beep. Shout out to Oral Roberts for handling a busy ass. And then you got Oregon, man, coming out. Like I said, Vanderbilt loses. Oregon comes out of that region, going to the super regional. It will be Oregon and Oral Roberts. It's going to be some good games. Party wants to jump on the Oral Roberts train. But then I don't know. Oregon, baby. Big time school. Sure, they got some good ball players over there. Those are the only 2 super regional matchups we have right now is Wake Forest, Alabama, and Oral Roberts, Oregon. Everything else is up for grabs today. But before I get into that, Clemson, they go home. Tennessee takes that region. I was on Clemson, plus 125. And then I was on UNC. They lost. Indiana State comes out of that region. So it's been some exciting stuff, man. Some good wins, some hard losses. Got some stuff up for grabs today at some long money. I have Indiana, who is live. They'll be playing Kentucky, I believe. Yeah, elimination game, baby. That's going to be one of the few games where it's just loser goes home in the first game. I got Indiana plus 400 to win this region. You can get them plus 165 today to win the game. Thinking about doubling down. But at plus 400, it's like just whew, enjoy the ride. I guess the smart gambler is supposed to hedge this. Take Kentucky to win today. Either way it goes, you win some money or you break even. I don't know, man. I'm team double down sometimes when it comes to stuff like this. But I'll probably just ride it out. I do have one bet today, and that will be Coastal Carolina, which I got them plus 140. I gave it out last week to win this region. So I am definitely doubling down like a fool, I guess. They'll be taking on Duke. Give me Coastal Carolina, man. Minus 130 on the money line. I think it's plus 105 on the run line. But I'm going to take minus 130 on the money line. Got them plus 140 to win this region. Just going to double down on them. I love Coastal Carolina. This is exactly where I expected them to be on Monday in a situation to win the region. So give me Coastal Carolina. They got Virginia waiting for them. That is going to be a matchup for the ages. Coastal Carolina and Virginia. Where we at? What else is going on today? Pretty much went over everything I wanted to. TCU, man. Them Texas Christian boys. This is my next bet for today. They are taking on, let me find it. Texas Christian. Where you at? Huh. Nowhere to be found. Ain't that some BS? They're taking on Arkansas, wherever that thing. Here it is. Bottom right, baby. Fayetteville. Arkansas, for them to advance, they would need to win 2 games, which I gave out Arkansas last week at plus 110. Ended up moving to like minus 200 before the weekend started. Honestly, I've made so much money betting TCU overs. I kind of want TCU to win, so I can keep taking TCU overs. TCU puts up about 200 runs a game. I'm on the over 14 today. I was over, weird story, I was on over 11.5 Saturday. It gets rained out, postponed. My book never posted again. They scared of me. Ended up having to go to an offshores book to catch that over. TCU over it's like gold right now. Go ahead and get you a golden ticket, baby. TCU, Arkansas, over 14 runs. I am on that today. It's going to be over by the 3rd inning if the trend is right. Even if it's not, I ain't going to lie. I don't know. You ain't got to ride with me. TCU, I've hit the over the last 3 games they played, so easily. They was up like 8-1 by the 3rd inning yesterday. So I'm excited about that. That's another situation. Arkansas will have to win 2 games today. If they beat them in the morning, they will play again right after. TCU could just get 1 win and move on. Now let's talk about the games going on today that I don't have money on. So I'm on Coastal Carolina, and I'm on the TCU over. However, you got teams like Pennsylvania, baby, the Ivy League, mixing it up, taking on Southern Mississippi. That's 2 schools you never thought about, huh? Winner goes home in that one. Loser goes home in that one. Sorry, I don't know why. I've been doing it all weekend. Even been telling myself, winner goes home. Loser goes home. Pennsylvania, Southern Miss. Don't have a bet on this one. I'm leaning Southern Miss just because I'm from the South. However, it'd be awesome to see an Ivy League team in this thing making some noise. I like teams like that, man. I like Indiana States. I like the teams that are Oral Roberts. Of course, anybody does. It's just like the March Madness tournament. You love to see these underdog schools come out and make some noise. Indiana, Kentucky, touched on that a little bit. Loser goes home. And then you have Oregon State, baby, taking on LSU. Oregon State had a 1-run lead over LSU. Goes into a 6-hour rain delay. And, sorry, I don't know why I even have my phone by me during the show. I always read text and stuff and just get thrown off my game. LSU, 6-hour rain delay. They come back, hit a solo homer in the 8th to take a 6-5 lead. That wasn't really after the rain delay. The rain delay happened in the 3rd inning, I believe. So a few innings later after they came back to play. But then Oregon State had to turn around after a 6-hour rain delay and play Sam Houston at night. I don't know. It was an unfair, ugly weekend with the rain delays. They should have just pushed everything back a day. I'm not sure when the Super Regionals are starting, but I'm sure it ain't tomorrow. So I feel like they had an extra day somewhere on the schedule. They could have pushed some things back. But LSU, baby, 1 win. They advance. Oregon State, if they win in the morning, they'll play again right after tonight. They need to win both of those to advance. So LSU kind of just Needs to win one out of the two today, man. Hopefully they just get it over with. Texas A&M and Stanford. Texas A&M and Stanford. Loser goes home. Both teams already have a loss. I don't know. Stanford just feels right. They're at home. If you want to jump on that, I touched on Coastal Carolina and Duke. Both of those have one loss. Loser goes home in the first game. And that's about it. Oh, you got Florida and Texas Tech also. Everybody thinks Florida is one of the favorites to win it. A lot of sharps have Florida is my favorite team. I'm telling you right now. Florida, baby. Florida. I hope they lose just so y'all can feel stupid. Because I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'm a hating ass MNFer, but I don't know. A lot of people in Florida, I hope they lose. That's just how I'm going to put it. Going against the grain. Even though I got a ticket on them to win this region at minus 152. Sometimes I don't even care. Sometimes I just hope other people are wrong. You know? Like I said, wrong attitude to have in life. I'm sure that's one of the reasons I don't get blessed as much as I would like. I need to get a pure heart. I need to live righteous. Nah, I don't know, man. I just be listening to the radio too much on my drives to and from places and just be hearing a lot of dumbass people on the radio. I'll just say it like that. Just giving out bad bets. And Florida's not a bad bet, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Who am I? You know? Who am I? I'm doing a free show for you guys every morning, getting 5 views a day. These people on the radio getting paid to give out horrible bets. So, to each his own. Shout out to everybody that can make a living off of this space. I'll be there un día. That means one day for the non-Espanol speakers. But yeah, man, it's going to be an exciting day in college baseball. Again, I am on TCU, Arkansas, over 14. I am on Coastal Carolina, minus 130 on the money line. Got a futures ticket, plus 400 on Indiana. Also got a future on Coastal Carolina, plus 140. Anything else I have open? Actually, I do got Texas A&M, plus 165. I like Stanford today just because they're at home, but I do have Texas A&M, plus 165 to win this region, so I will be whooping it up for them. I also got Southern Miss, plus 150 to win this region down here. So, I don't know. Some futures just... Hopefully I'm right on both of those. I'll be plus money on even with all losses. And then if Florida wins, I'll have that one right. Sorry. I got Arkansas, but I kind of want TCU to win, like I said, so I can just keep betting their overs. 1, 2. So far, I got 2 out of the 1, 2. Well, I didn't put best on those. I got 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 2 out of 7 right now. So today could be a great day for me. I can get some of these futures to cash in, like Indiana, Southern Miss, Florida, Coastal Carolina, and heck, Arkansas. So all this is plus money too. So I still got a chance to have a great time going dine. Anyway, let me move on away from college baseball World Series. Again, Coastal Carolina money line, TCU over 14 against Arkansas. And all the futures I gave out last week, I kind of just touched on them. Should have touched on them enough. I'm going to jump into some other things. Didn't really talk about this game a lot. Don't really have time to. But Vegas, Golden Knights, baby. Taking on Florida Panthers tonight. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 1 on Saturday. I talked myself out of betting Golden Knights puck line, plus 190. Still mad at it. Talked myself out of taking the over 5.5. Still mad at it. What did I do today in game 2? Which is you're never supposed to do. This is called chasing people. This is a cardinal rule. Don't do. However, Give me the Golden Knights tonight, baby. I am on the Golden Knights plus 175 on the puck line, taking on the Florida Panthers. That is my one hockey bet for tonight. I do like the over. I didn't take it. Just kept it simple. Give me the Golden Knights to win this by 2 or more. Again, I took the long shot this morning, plus 1,700 on the White Sox to win the division. Didn't put much on it, just a dub, a sack to bring back 340. Probably, I don't know, just for funsies, man. That's my favorite team. Let me put some more action on them. Get me juiced up for it. They're only 5.5 games back. But today, specifically, I have 4 Major League Baseball bets. Start off with the Rangers, plus 143 on the run line. Martin Perez taking on Wayno. They're taking on the Cardinals. Adam Wainwright, I love him to death. Fading you today, baby. Give me 9 in the first. Rangers, minus 1.5, plus 143. Gonna ride this thing until the fuse goes out. Astros, plus 110 on the road, taking on the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are winners of 3 straight. However, those 3 wins are against the stinking Mets. So, give me the Astros, man, to go up there. They also got Manoah pitching tonight, who's 1-6 on the season. He is absolutely He is absolutely horrible. So, give me the Astros, baby. Plus money on the money line, plus 110 to go up there north of the border and handle a busy Nas. Pirates didn't want to do it, had to do it. I didn't want to do it, had to do it. Plus 110 on the run line. Give me the Pirates taking on the Oakland Athletics. Honestly, JP Sears is the only pitcher for Oakland that I hate betting against, but I'm doing it tonight, baby. Give me these hot Pirates winners of 5 straight, plus 110 on the run line. And in this one, interesting. Give me the Red Sox. Give me the Rays. Give me the over 9, baby. First game of the day kicks off around 3 o'clock. Kicks off. First pitch around 3 o'clock. Give me the over 9. It's about even money, minus 103. It was over 8.5 when I first saw it. By the time I came back to it, it was 9. So, hey, maybe me and the public are completely wrong on this one. You got McClanahan on the mound. He might not give up nothing. You got Bello on the mound. He might not give up nothing. But I'm betting. Oh, I'm betting. Somebody gets some points, some runs on the board. Give me the over 9 in the Red Sox and the Rays. Just to go over everything real quickly before I get the heck on out of here. I'm taking the Rays, Red Sox over 9. Pirates on the run line. Astros on the money line. Rangers on the run line. Also have a ticket on the Golden Knights on the puck line tonight. Again, I took the White Sox this morning, plus 1,700 to win the division. And in college baseball, I have a ton of futures live action today. The 2 bets I'm doubling down on, I guess you could say Coastal Carolina on the money line, minus 130, taking on Duke. And TCU Arkansas over 14. TCU Arkansas over 14. Golden Knights puck line. Rangers run line. Pirates run line. Astros money line. Rays Red Sox over 9. Sounds like a good day, baby. Let's get this week rolling. Rolling down the river. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on Monday, June 5th. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly.